All right, Basement Tapes number 282. John Keating here with that 70s card show. You knew that. I doubt you're just jumping in now, but here we are. 1976 and 1976. Hostess, again, food issues, cards, grubby hands, kids. Hook 'em while they're young is what they say. Give them a taste. And nothing tasted better back then than Hostess, the Hostess line of snack cakes, as they would say. It was just pure sugar, pure glucose madness running around your veins, perhaps before, during, or after school. But you had cards. When you came down off your buzz, you had the cards in your hand. I have 7 of these, and I believe I have a few that are at least one of them that is a panel sent to me by a kind friend of the show, I believe. 76 Hostess, it says here that there's 151 of them, $2.78, $420.50 total value. A set of these between $150 and $300. Of course, it's complicated because we have panels and we have cards that were cut up as well. The cards in this 150 card set measure approximately 2¼ by 3¼ individually, or 3/4 by 7¼ as panels of 3. The 1976 Hostess set contained full-colored numbered cards issued in panels of 3 cards each on family-sized packages of Hostess cakes. Scarcer panels, those only found in less popular Hostess products, are listed in the checklist below with SP. Complete panels of 3 have a value of 20 to 30% more than the sum of the individual cards on the panel. So, folks, you'll have to do some math there if you're planning on liquidating your Hostess collection, because there is some pi r squared crap happening right there. 9 additional numbers, 151 through 159, were apparently planned but never actually issued. These exist as proof cards and are quite scarce. Example given: 151 Ferguson Jenkins, even though he already appears in the set as card number 138. 152 Mike Cuellar, 153 Tom Murphy, 154 Al Cowens, 155 Barry Foote, 156 Steve Carlton, 157 Richie Zisk, 158 Ken Holtzman, and 159 Cliff Johnson. One of the more interesting cards in the set is that of Dennis Eckersley. Hostess issued one of the few Eckersley cards available in 1976, his rookie year for cards. An album to hold these cards were issued. I think it should say an album to hold these cards was issued. Many of these cards were issued with brown printing on the back. These cards are valued at the same as the black printed cards. So let's look at our top 3, minus the math. And let's see here. Nolan Ryan's a short print. He's up there, way up there. George Brett, of course, coming off his rookie year in 75. And Robin Yount, another one of those youngins, is in there, slides in there, tied for third with Pete Rose and Dennis Eckersley. Let's get over to TCDB. It says here, distributed in 3-card panels on specially marked boxes of Hostess snack cake products. Base checklist is the version with black ink on the back, with a brown ink variation listed under inserts and related. Please note, a separate similar set was created for 1976 Hostess Twinkies, individual twin packages. These cards have thick black borders on the upper and lower back. Teams represented here are the Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, Angels, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Dodgers, Brewers, Twins, Expos, Mets, Yankees, Athletics, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, and the Rangers from Texas. Hall of Famers, 31 of them. You got Morgan, Negro, Perry, Brock, Oliva, Yount, Bench, Carew, Seaver, Robinson, Brooks, Stargell, Palmer, Carter, Fisk, Gossage, Ryan, Winfield, Schmidt, Perez, Aaron, Fingers, Simmons, Brett, Levin, McCovey, Rice, Eckersley, Jenkins, Hunter, Jackson, and Yastrzemski. Of course, getting these young Hall of Famers coming in here, your Bretts, your Younts, your Fisks, Winfield, all that stuff. So some new blood coming in here. Inserts and related, of course, we talked about the Brownbacks, panels back-to-back, the panels Brownback, and the panels L-shaped, which is interesting. You would have an L-shaped panel as well. I guess depending on the product, or if your parents didn't go for the bulk Hostess and they went for the economy box there, you still get 3 cards, just a different weird kind of panel. Let's see here. Comments. The Hostess cards were issued on the back of product boxes in 3 card panels. A separate set was issued individually with Hostess Twinkies. They were packaged with the Twinkies and often show staining from the product. The Twinkies cards can be distinguished from the regular Hostess cards by a black bar on the back if these cards are not trimmed too tightly. Sell sheets and ads. It says Hostess is back with new baseball cards to collect and trade with your friends. He's holding a Steve Garvey separate from Joe Morgan and Carlton Fisk because nobody wants to be next to Steve Garvey. 3 free baseball cards on specially marked boxes of Hostess snack cakes. A total of 150 cards full of facts. Collect them, trade them. It doesn't say hoard them, sell them, carry them around in your Pelican case. It says collect them, trade them. 3 full color cards printed on the bottom of every specially marked box of Twinkies, cupcakes, Suzy Q's, and other delicious Hostess snacks. Copyright Hostess, Twinkies, and Suzy Q's are registered trademarks of ITT Continental Baking Company. Offer is expiring August 31st, 1976, by the way. So, yeah, look at that, man. Oh, God, I get all excited about this stuff. Tops proof 9 additional cards, 151 through 159, never actually printed or produced them, and they do not exist. We talked about Jenkins, Cuellar, Murphy, Cowens, Foote, Carlton, Zisk, Holtzman, and Cliff Johnson. Let's look at the gallery. 76, folks, red, white, and blue. If you didn't have red, white, and blue on your cards, you weren't patriotic. Look at these. These have backs on them, stats. What's really cool about this is Fred Lynn, first year of a solo card, of course, with Tops and with Hostess and other products, but it's got his minor league stats in there. You see Bristol and Paul Tuckett and all that fun stuff. So Joe Morgan at Shea, Phil Negro at Candlestick, Gaylord Perrion, rare sighting of the Kansas City Royal crown there at whatever you want to call that stadium at the time. Bob Watson, I think he's in the stick. Bill Freehan in Oakland. Of course, if you haven't heard me say it before, Tops would station photographers in the East Coast and the West Coast. So you see a lot of Yankee Stadium, Shea Stadium. You see a lot of Oakland Coliseum, and you see a lot of Candlestick Park as well. What's weird about the Bob Watson, I'm just realizing, is he looks like he's outdoors and he looks like he's wearing the home uniform. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. I'll have to research that. Anyway, they're all there for you. The greats in 1976. Tony Olivas hasn't left spring training yet. Trying to shed some of those Twinkies LBs. There's Buddy Harrelson there at Shea, where he belongs. Jim Hughes with the Twins. George Scott. He's got the rubber jacket on and his non-flapped helmet, which is extra points you get from me. There's old Jimmy Cakes Palmer pushing the cakes from Hostess at Yankees Stadium there. So the backs of the cards again have your look at Ray Barris. He's card number 60. It says Bertram Ray Barris, born August 22nd, 1950 in Isabel, Oklahoma. So he's practically a Native American. Height 6'5", weight 195, throws right, bats right. Major and minor league pitching record since 1972, it says. So he pitched for Midland, he pitched for the Cubs, pitched for Wichita in 73, Wichita in 74, the Cubs again in 74 and 75. He established himself in 75 with a 15-10 record. So minor and major league stats there for some, career stats for all. Steve Busby. There's Manny Sanguillen. Just his major league totals and the last 5 years are listed on there. So anyway, wonderful cards. You know, if you need your trans fats, just this is the way to go here. And it's interesting that these cards would not have been exposed if they were Hostess. They would not have been exposed to the elements. And elements, I mean the cakes and icings and all that stuff. But the Twinkies would have. So curious if they're in a different card stock or what, because they're supposed to be edible if you just slide them in there with a Twinkie package. Anyway, that's that. The 1976 Hostess set in all its glory, red, white, and blue. Mickey Rivers there. Man, what a time. Mike Ivey with the old Padres uniform and probably 3 packs of tobacco in his right cheek. So Raleigh Fingers, the last of the great A's there, getting ready to hang up that uniform and move east somewhere. Davy Lopes, of course, George Foster, all that stuff. So anyway, that's your 1976 Hostess version. I need to get more of these. I always threaten to do that, but I love these Hostess. I remember cutting them out, and I don't know what I did with them after that. So anyway, Basement Tapes number 282. Cheers to all.